What's up, guys? This is episode 4 of Paranormal Adventures. So we're officially starting a brand new three-part series, and this is going to be on Jamie. So Jamie and I have been friends since 5th grade, and we're now seniors in college. So we've been friends for 12 years now. So in 8th grade, she officially moved. At the end of 8th grade, she officially moved. And it was similar to my fiancé. They've been friends for a very long time, and she moved because her parents got a better job in Texas, so they moved out there in 6th grade. Similar to Jamie, his parents had similar. It was out in Texas, wasn't the same thing, but they moved, and when they were out there, they just decided that where they were living was a lot more expensive, so they just moved to the town over, and now they live right next to each other. And then same thing with now. Carly moved a year later. She moved to Texas, but it was a few cities over, and then when they started college, they all moved in together. So it's kind of like this really tight-knit group. But so I'm going to be discussing the house when they moved over to Texas. I will talk about the house that she lived in from the time that she was born all the way up until she was 14. So the first part, I'm just going to talk about the history of the house, when it was built, when they moved in, and all that stuff. And then the second part, I will talk about when their first paranormal experience that she had, or her parents had, or whatever. And then the third part will be basically all the bulk of the paranormal experiences. And I'm recording this back to back. I recorded the final part for Jennifer and Sarah's house, and then for this will be basically 3 parts also, and then the last part will be Carly's house, and that will be a 4-part series. So, because I'm going on vacation for a week, I'm going to be going on vacation from May 31st, and then for basically a week, not a full week, about 4 days, 4 or 5 days, and all that stuff. So I want to record everything and get everything out. So I recorded, let's see, 47 videos. The longest video was 23 minutes. The shortest was 40 seconds. And only 5 of the videos. This is the last video I'm recording. And every single video was 3-4 minutes. Only 3 videos past 10 minutes. Or even past 5 minutes. Only 3 videos did. But, yeah, so she moved in, let's see, 14, we're the same age, so 14 was 2010. So she moved in 2010. At the very end, it's very sad. And so she officially moved, and it was a nice house. So the house was built in I think it was 1967 or 1968. So it's relatively new. The house was only around 50 years old when they got it, and it's a really nice house. It's about the size of my first house. 2 stories, had enough space for everyone and all that stuff, and it was very nice. So it's basically 2 stories. All of the rooms are basically upstairs, downstairs, in the basement. Was carpeting and all that stuff, and she decided to stay down there with her sister. So they just stayed down there, and they basically made that whole basement their own. So they move in, and basically the way the house is that as soon as you go in downstairs, as soon as you go through the front door, you turn to the left, and as soon as you turn left, you can immediately turn right, and there's the door for the basement. And then once you go down the stairs to the basement, it will be a stairway, and then you immediately turn right, and basically it's a pretty big basement. And I was like, because when I see her basement, when she goes back home from time to time, I'm be like, that is a perfect place to film like a horror movie or a scary scene. And she's like, yeah, but when you turn on the lights, it's really nice and all that stuff. And I was actually thinking like a really cool idea that I've put onto the table is that I can make it like a FaceTime movie. And make it all together, make it seem like it's all happening in real time and all that stuff. I was thinking I could do that. It'd be kind of like Unfriended and all that stuff, but with people that are actually best of friends, its own story and all that stuff. Maybe create like the very first FaceTime slasher movie. That'd be kind of cool. And I was thinking that, wow, that would be such a cool idea, because I still don't know how to record, because when I FaceTime, when I try to screen record, I don't know, when I look back on it, I don't know if it's like a glitch or something like that, because it only records my side, it doesn't record both sides. I don't know how to record, but I don't know if it's a glitch. I've only screen recorded twice, and it happened both those times. My battery was really low, so maybe it could have been that. I don't know. I think each time I recorded, I only had like 10% battery or something like that. But yeah, so that is it for this. As I said, the first part is only going to be the house when the house was built, when they moved in. They moved in a week after, 2 weeks after school ended, they left. So, yeah. So it was June of 2010 when they left. So, yeah. But that is it. So, obviously this episode will be, today is the 23rd. So that means this will be coming out, and today is Thursday, so 6 days from now would be the 29th, so that'll be episode 4, so the 6th will be when this episode comes out, 5th, 6th, or 7th, somewhere around there. So that is it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.